Wrestling Republic News, July 5th, 2024, your daily show which brings you all the non-dirt sheet wrestling news in the time that it takes for you to drink your morning coffee. Let's kick things off today with a big talking point, and that is that in case you missed the WrestleMania Behind the Curtain documentary, Triple H revealed that originally at WrestleMania 40, Seth Rollins was going to defend his World Championship against CM Punk. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns would defend the Universal Championship against The Rock. Now, what is significant about this plan is that it was put in place in December 2023 and was still the plan until after the Royal Rumble, which means Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble and was going to challenge for neither the World or Universal Championship. Now, in my mind, there's only three possibilities here as to what the plan for Cody was. The first one, and as crazy as this is, it probably is the most likely in this situation, is that Cody Rhodes was going to challenge NXT champion Ilya Dragunov. Of course, we know Charlotte Flair previously used her Royal Rumble win to challenge an NXT champion. Well, perhaps Cody Rhodes was going to do the same. And maybe he was going to say it was a tribute to Dusty. We know he was going down to NXT a lot during this time, and perhaps that was the plan. It wouldn't have made much sense, right? And fans would have been furious about it. But option two is that Damian Priest would have cashed in on Seth Rollins between the Rumble and Elimination Chamber. But that kind of doesn't fit in with what Triple H said about Punk versus Rollins being for the World Championship. So that's very confusing too. But perhaps it was going to be Priest versus Cody at Mania. We know Cody had issues with the Judgment Day, so I guess it would have made sense. But again, fans would not have been happy. Option three, and this is, where everybody's putting on their tinfoil hats, is that Triple H booked Cody to win the Rumble because he wanted the plans to change. And listen, that's possible too. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. It was also confirmed in the documentary that The Rock was the person who decided to change the plan from Roman Reigns versus The Rock to Roman versus Cody. And I mean, if that's true, that is very honorable for The Rock to do, and 100% the right decision in the eyes of many fans. The prohibited portal remains open for WWE, as last night on TNA Impact, we had Charlie Dempsey, NXT star Charlie Dempsey, make an appearance on TNA, and he took out the Rascals, and next week will take on Zachary Wentz in singles action on TNA Impact. I mean, it's super fun to see these crossovers, and I'm looking forward to watching that match next week. Former WWE stars, the Maximum Male Models, who now go by Mansoor and Madden, made their Ring of Honor debuts last night, appearing in a hype package, so it seems like they are on their way to Ring of Honor. Do you think Ring of Honor is going to suit them well? Let me know in the comments down below. It's certainly interesting, and hopefully they can bring more of a spotlight to that brand. In an interview with Metro UK, AEW star Will Ospreay has once again opened up about being autistic and how it helps him to hyper-focus on wrestling, and he believes that's how he's excelled in his abilities in the ring to become one of the best in the world. As a lot of you know, I'm also autistic, and to see other autistic people thriving in their industries, it really is always awesome to see. A lot of times when autism gets talked about in the media, it's about, it's high suicide rates, not many people having jobs and all stuff like that, and it's all rather negative. So to see success stories like Will Ospreay, it always is truly inspirational. And I think it is important that we do shed a light on them, and we do focus on the success of autistic people, because it truly is inspirational. And shout out to Will Ospreay for opening up and talking about this, because it's not something which he has to do, right? And the fact that he does, he's an inspiration to a lot of people, so shout out to him. One day, I really would love to interview Will Ospreay and, to talk about autism and wrestling in a lot more detail, because I think there's a lot, huge overlap, which not many people talk about, because, here at Wrestling Republic, I know so many of our followers have reached out to me before when I've spoken about autism, saying they're autistic too. So there is a link between autism and wrestling, so it'd be fascinating to talk to Will about that. Last night, Dijak made his first in-ring appearance since his WWE release, where he appeared at Beyond Wrestling American Runner. He wrestled Aaron Roque in a near 20-minute match, which a lot of people are praising. I haven't had the chance to check it out yet, but have you? If you have, please let me know your thoughts on the match down in the comments below. It is great to see Dijak back on the independent scene, because, that guy on the indies, he was having banger after banger after banger, and no doubt he will again now. One of the most sought-after free agents in wrestling right now. But that brings us to the end of today's news. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, I won't see you tomorrow. It's Friday. I'll see you guys on Monday to talk more wrestling news. See you guys then. Peace.